Hi, this is Good Views, where I report on movies worth watching. So I'm going to admit that I went to the theater to see The Shift because I wanted to support Angel Studios. They are the same people who make the series The Chosen, which is about the life of Christ. And this is the kind of entertainment that I want to support. And I'm hoping that with the review, you'll help me support good endeavors like this. Now on to the particulars about the movie. So The Shift stars Christopher Polaha. I am sure that I have mangled that name, but he is the main character. And then Neil McDonough and Sean Astin are in this. It is rated PG-13 for violence and thematic elements. I'm not exactly sure what thematic elements means. It is kind of a darker movie in a way, but definitely not something that was too dark to be able to watch and enjoy. The Shift is science fiction / dystopian and covers this story of Job. So it's science fiction because we're dealing with alternate realities, different timelines, and it's dystopian because the devil is in charge and running several of these alternate realities. It starts with Kevin, played by Christopher Polaha. He is approached by the devil and who wants to recruit him as a shifter. Kevin turns him down, and in rage, the devil shifts Kevin to a reality where his wife does not exist. So the rest of the movie focuses on Kevin trying to get back to his wife and his normal life, his life in the reality where he started. The Shift works all right as a science fiction movie. I mean, it was enjoyable and I liked it, but there's definitely movies that focus better on the science fiction elements than this one. But it works much, much better as a Bible story. I really love seeing the story of Job told in a futuristic setting, in a science fiction framework. I'd really love to see more Bible stories set in alternate settings, different kind of genres. I think that could be really entertaining to repurpose these stories. I mean, same message, because it is the message and the Word of God, and we don't want to change that. But in a different setting, so maybe we get a different perspective on it. And sometimes that's always good, be able to look at a story from a different angle or an opinion from a different angle. That often leads to revelations to ourselves, and I would love to see more of this in the future. Okay, so why is it good? So first of all, the acting is good. Everyone in it does a pretty decent job. So there's no point where I'm kind of rolling my eyes. I'm like, oh my gosh, the acting is so bad, and that it drew away from the story. Secondly, Neil McDonough. Oh my goodness, him playing the devil, that was, for me, the highlight of the movie. He plays villains all the time, and he totally nails this role. He is so believable in it, and he gives such force to it. And I found myself taking away a lot more of the message that was intended from what he had to say than I did from the main character. And I don't know if that was intended or not, but it was still appreciated. I really loved his performance. Point 3, good writing. It flowed nicely. I enjoyed it. Point 4, the story has a strong biblical theme that promotes faith, and I love that. I love when I walk away from a movie and I feel enlightened. I feel like I've learned something. Point 5, it's a science fiction Bible story, an original take on something that we all know. And then point 6, it's created by Angel Studios. They are really proving themselves to be talented movie makers, show makers, entertainment of all sorts. They know character, and I mean, that's the heart of all good stories is character, and they are great at focusing on character. On the negative side, I dislike time-traveling movies and stories about alternate realities, multi-dimension, because they tend to be confusing, or they can be. If they're not handled exactly right, you kind of wonder, does that make sense? That you could do this, that you could jump from this point to this point, or this thing could happen. And sometimes the events blur together. And I don't know that they did a poor job on this one, but I'm really extra critical of that. So that was a negative on my part. Okay, I give Shift 4.5 movie bucks. I enjoyed seeing it in the theater, and I did so because I want to be able to support Angel Studios and this kind of movie making. But you know what? I think that you're not losing too much if you see it at home. The focus on this is really on the story and not so much on the visual and the sound. So this could be a movie you rent or you stream or whatever, and I think you'll probably get just as much out of it, but I still encourage you to go to the theater. One last item about the movie. Angel Studio is doing something called paying it forward. So if this is a situation where you really can't afford to get out to the theater, they are, through this program, making it available to you. You can get a free ticket or two. I think you can get 2 free tickets if you want. And you can go and see the movie. And then if you really like it, they encourage you to donate the price of a ticket or 2 or more so that others can go and see this movie. Now, I did. I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed the movie enough to donate so 2 more people can go see that movie. And that brings my final point, which is that, you know, we need to support the smaller studios. We have several small studios that are putting out content that is excellent. It is content with family values. It is content with messages that we can feel enriched and we can feel uplifted by it. And the thing is, if we do not support these studios by going and seeing their programs or donating to the cause, they're going to fail, and Hollywood will continue to pump out material that is of low quality, of low morals, and of low entertainment value. So please, if you get a chance, see the movie in the theaters. If not, consider supporting this company. This is a worthwhile endeavor. The stuff that they've been putting out has been really top-notch. All right, and that's it for this time. Later.